Yo, we got so much like stories and shit. Like this, I'm talking about. We could like. This is why we need to do this podcast, cause it's like so many fucking stories just from like even before I met like these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was like going through crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And the way our lifestyle was as kids is what drew us together. You know what I'm saying? Like they parents, you know what I'm saying? Like my parents was fucking with drugs at the time. You know, late parents was at the time. And you know, that's what brought us together. We was like, you know, like we all got fucked up households. I'm talking about when you think about when you think about the crack house, you see the crack house? My house was the fucking crack house. I lived in the fucking crack house, my nigga. Like, no bullshit. Like, to where waking up and there's all kind of motherfuckers in your house and you little walk through that motherfucker like, who the fuck is these people? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, nigga was like, so at an early age, I was like, nigga can't tell me what to do. Nigga, I'm grown at 16. I wish a motherfucker would tell me what I can and can't do when my parents are not doing what the fuck they told me to do. So I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it. You can't tell me a motherfucking thing. I'm my own man right now, for real. And at the age 16, I was like on my fucking own. I was on my own. I was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you know what I'm saying? Like this shit just like numbs you when you like when you walking outside and one of your homies like, oh man, your pops bought some dope from me the other day. I'm like, what? Okay, cool. So that shit just numbs you to where you be like, man, you know what? Oh shit, y'all to the point to where y'all buying it from my motherfucking friends now. What the fuck is going on? So it was just like I was like, fuck you, for real. The whole thing. For real. It was it was real deal, you know what I'm saying? Like but that's what brought us together because we had the same lifestyle and we used to be tired of that shit. We made a pact. We was like, nigga, when we grow up, we ain't gonna never do no motherfucking drugs like that ever, ever. We ain't never do it. We was like, all we gonna do is smoke fucking weed and drink alcohol, which we was already no. But at that time, like we wasn't even smoking weed then. Like we didn't start smoking weed till like later. Like we used to straight drink like 40 ounce, like 40 ounce and Thunderbird and shit. We used to actually think smoking weed was stupid because this was our logic. Why would I take $10 and go buy this little ass bag of weed? That's before we knew what it did to you. Why we go buy this little ass bag of weed for $10 when we can get like 5 or 6 40 ounces with $10? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't understand the high levels. So when I hit the weed, I was like, son. When I first smoked weed, I didn't drink, and I was a fucking lush. I didn't drink for at least I didn't drink again until we got on with Easy E. No bullshit. That's why I put in the rap. Oh, English really don't need it, because I wasn't even drinking then. I was like, oh, English really don't need it, but in case my shoes want to get drunk, cause I was in the back smoking like a mom. I was like, nigga, this is a new high for me. I'm like, do you know what this shit does for my writing? Liquor just has me just sloppy and I can't even write off liquor. I'm like, this is the shit. And I was just a weed head for so long. It even it even fucked my it even fucked my drinking tolerance up because I used to drink and I never, ever, ever threw up or got sick or had a hangover or Earl or none of that ever. I was just be like, niggas used to look at me like this little nigga can. My brother's friends used to be like, this little nigga can drink like I'm what the fuck? I used to be like, oh, skinny little motherfucker just drinking like. And then Once I started smoking, that shit fucked my whole tolerance up. I couldn't because I quit drinking for a long time, and then the first time I drank again, I threw up like what? I threw up. I was like, what the fuck? I ain't never threw up from drinking. Niggas like, nigga, that's because you ain't drinking a long ass time. I'm like, yeah, I need to stick to fucking weed then. Shit, no bullshit. But I was a G. I could drink. I'm talking. I could drink, mix any drink. We used to have this drink we made called the Chugga Love. Y'all might think this disgusting, but we used to go get like a those the gallons of water. We drink the water or pour the water out. We go to the store and buy all kind of liquor, ghetto wine mostly, and beer. We'd get beer, Old English, Thunderbird, Cisco, MD 2020, Night Train, whatever else they had, and pour it all in this one jug. Shake it up, and we would sit in a circle and pass it around and be like, chug, 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 until it was all gone. It's like, pass it. And I'm talking about be drunk as fuck. Like I'm talking about, like I'm talking about just done in the motherfucking house. Like what we do, go out and start some shit. Every time we got drunk, that's the thing to do. Go out and start some shit.